Hi, welcome to this video on answering application and interview questions. This is Claire Leslie, I'm Jake Shogger, and this is Frieda Gunmark. So, we'll give you a brief introduction. We'll talk to you about answering career motivation questions, so why do you want to work in a particular industry? Firm motivation questions, so what attracted you to a particular firm? Competency questions designed to showcase your skills so firms can find out what you're capable of and how you've developed those capabilities. Current affairs, so you need a keen interest in current affairs if you're going to work in the city, so we can explain to you how you can really build your knowledge of current affairs. We'll talk to you about some of the technical elements that might come up in interviews, which is also part of commercial awareness, and then we'll recommend some further reading and additional resources. So just some general advice, avoid generic answers, really tailor your applications to firms. A lot of the time firms will be able to tell if you just copy and pasted giant sections, and that really doesn't show that you have a genuine interest in working at that firm because you may not have taken much time preparing, and that gives them their first impression of you. Firms focus on different skills, they focus on different things they're looking for, so really do your research. Remember, this video is an overview to give you a good foundation to start your preparation. Firm websites are written by graduate recruiters, so if you do paste bits of marketing speak, they will know because they've written them, so try to avoid that and be more unique. Lots of people ask about the number of applications they should write, and there's no set number. If you can put the time in, obviously putting in a greater number of applications is a good idea, but it's better to do a smaller number of applications if you simply can't take the time to get each one individually tailored to that firm and as strong as possible. Very important one, do not lie. Interviewers can ask you about anything in your application, and you'll be surprised sometimes at the things they pick up on. So if you say you speak a language on your application form, be prepared to speak that language fluently in your interview and just don't get caught out. Accuracy, another obvious one, avoid repetition. Some of the word limits are very restrictive. Make sure your structures are really good, because when you're doing work in a firm, they need to know you can write well, you can get the point across to supervisors, to clients really succinctly. And your application form, again, will give them a good first impression of whether you're capable of doing this. Spelling, language, grammar really speaks for itself. Don't make those kind of mistakes. Proofread, get someone else to proofread before you send them off. And finally, write your applications in a word processor. You'd be surprised how many people have spent hours on an application in an online form only for the computer to freeze and then lose all of their work. If you do it in Word, there's a spell checking function which can help you. So, last piece of general advice.